Hey guys! Welcome to AWS DBA. We are going to see about regions, availability zones, and local zones. Amazon Cloud Computing resources are hosted in multiple locations worldwide. These locations are composed of AWS regions, availability zones, and local zones. Each AWS region is a separate geographic area. Each AWS region has multiple, isolated locations, known as availability zones. Amazon RDS enables you to place resources, such as DB instances, and data in multiple locations. Resources aren't replicated across AWS regions, unless you do so specifically. Amazon operates state-of-the-art, highly available data centers. Although rare, failures can occur that affect the availability of instances that are in the same location. If you host all your instances in a single location that is affected by such a failure, none of your instances is available. It is important to remember that each AWS region is completely independent. Any Amazon RDS activity you initiate, for example, creating database instances, or listing available database instances, runs only in your current default AWS region. The default AWS region can be changed in the console by setting the EC2_region environment variable, or it can be overridden by using the region parameter with the AWS command line interface, AWS CLI. Amazon RDS supports a special AWS region called AWS GovCloud, US West, that is designed to allow US government agencies and customers to move more sensitive workloads into the cloud. AWS GovCloud, US West, addresses the US government's specific regulatory and compliance requirements. AWS Regions. Each AWS region is designed to be isolated from the other AWS regions. This design achieves the greatest possible fault tolerance and stability. When you view your resources, you see only the resources that are tied to the AWS region that you specified. This is because AWS regions are isolated from each other, and we don't automatically replicate resources across AWS regions. Availability zones. When you create a DB instance, you can choose an availability zone, or have AWS choose one for you. In some cases, you might distribute your DB instances across multiple availability zones in a multi-as deployment. In such cases, if one DB instance fails, you can design your application so that a DB instance in another availability zone can handle requests. Local zones. A local zone is an extension of an AWS region that is geographically close to your users. You can extend any VPC from the parent AWS region into local zones by creating a new subnet and assigning it to the AWS local zone. When you create a subnet in a local zone, your VPC is extended to that local zone. The subnet in the local zone operates the same as other subnets in your VPC. When you create a DB instance, you can choose a subnet in a local zone. Local zones have their own connections to the internet and support AWS Direct Connect. Thus, resources created in a local zone can serve local users with very low latency communication.